Going on, everyone? It's Chris here, coming at you with some football news. Uh, with this segment, I haven't really named it yet. It might just be football news, but I am going to be bringing not only Everton news, but news from around world football. Uh, Mostly Premier League stuff. I mean, I have a couple topics, maybe one or two here, from outside the Premier League, but it's most likely going to be mostly Premier League news because that's the only league I follow. Um, so yeah, let's just get right into it. So firstly, I want to say my prayers to Maradona and his family. It was said last night that he was hospitalized because he had some internal bleeding. But this morning it comes out, I believe his daughter or sister, a female close to him in his family, did say he's in stable condition. But I do want to give my prayers out because that could be really bad. Um, Obviously, but you never know. So just everybody, give your prayers out to Maradona. Um, Absolute legend. You all know that. And you never know. You really never know what could happen. So let's just give our prayers out to him and wish him the best. Obviously, firstly, I'm going to get into news about the Blues, my Everton. We've had a very inconsistent season, on and off. I believe we are 11th right now. Uh, Coming off the back of two losses, last one to Leicester. We are playing right now. Uh, don't really know the scoreline, but I know that we did score two goals through Lookman and Bernard in the 12th and 14th minute. Then they scored. Lincoln scored. Bostwick, I think was his name. Maybe 30th minute or so. But we really need this win. Marco Silva did say in his pre-match conference for this match that he wants to prioritize FA Cup. And all of you who have been following my channel, I have stated this for years now. On the channel, off the channel, we need to prioritize the FA Cup. We need to prioritize the Capital One Cup because we need silverware. The fans need silverware. We as a club need silverware. We need to make a statement. There was news months ago, you guys already know, about our stadium. We can't, I don't think we can go into this new stadium without at least one or two trophies. Something to bring to the new stadium, something to get everybody excited, something to show the fans that we are serious about this project. We are not just spending all this money on signings for no reason. Because honestly, as of right now, over the last 3 years, haven't had anything to show. We've spent a crap ton of money, had a good amount of flops come in the club, and it's just nothing to show for. So we really can use a trophy. I would like to see it this season. Now, okay, I'm not going to put all that pressure on Marco Silva. I'm not going to put all that pressure on the club. But, okay, if we get, I don't want to say the semis, because I feel like we always get to the semis and we just get knocked out. Let's try to go for the final. Let's try to go for the final, get to the final, and if we don't make it, at least we come out runners up, right? But we really need some silverware, some type of silverware. And how great would it look if we do win the FA Cup and then end up playing in that preseason competition, preseason match with the Premier League winners and the FA Cup winners? That'd be great. I'm tired of seeing City and Arsenal, City and Chelsea, whatever. I would like to see us in this. I forgot what the name of the match is. Community Shield. I would like to see us in the Community Shield. We have had a couple rumored interests. One of them is Malcolm. I did on Twitter put up a poll saying which one would you prefer, Chucky Lozano from PSV or Malcolm, who we were linked to in the summer, snubbed us for Roma, snubbed Roma for Barca, and then ended up flopping anyway. Has his position being held by Ousmane Dembele. who I'm not really sure is doing so well himself. Obviously, no replacement for Neymar. But I asked you guys, who would you prefer? I personally, I don't know what you guys feel, but I personally only really think we should go for Chucky Lozano if we know for a fact that he's not going to be an insane amount of money. I'm not really sure if PSV really have much talent to replace him if he does leave. But I think the figure that I did see was 20 million. That's really not a lot considering all the money we've spent previously. But if we can somehow maybe get a better deal for Malcolm, which I'm sure we won't, considering he did just come in the summer, and I don't know, maybe Barca's not going to really be willing to give him up so easily, so early. They'll probably send him on loan. But there was something saying that he does have interest from China, which I'm not really surprised considering how much money China spends, especially, not to sound crazy, but on Brazilians. So I would like to see either of them. Malcolm, considering that he's not in great form and really can't make it into a Barcelona team right now, I would probably go with the safe route and go with Lozano. Chucky Lozano. He looked great in the World Cup. He looks great as a player. I mean, they're both young. Maybe Malcolm is younger, but I mean, if we can get him for 20 to 25 million euros or pounds, whatever it will end up being, I say let's go for it. Now back to the Malcolm thing. Marco Silva did say there is no interest for him. I don't really believe it. I would like to see it, but I don't really believe it. Um, I mean, like I said before, I prefer Chucky Lozano if we could get him cheaper, and he seems to be in more in form right now. So that would be the safe route. But I don't really believe that there's no interest in him. I think we're weighing up our options, and he's one of them. We do also have more interest from Barcelona. Um, Dennis Suarez, I know he came from the Barcelona academy, went out to another team in the La Liga, and then came back maybe a couple seasons back. He's also being kept out of the team right now. He's also Brazilian, I believe. I don't really know too much about him. I know he can play wide on either side and play down the middle. I do know he's also a creative player, but he's like a ball runner, kind of like, I guess, let's say Andre Gomez, who's another one who I believe we're trying to sign him permanently for 27 mil in January. I would like to see that. I so far this season have been very, very impressed with him. Mikel Arteta esque. He brings that Mikel Arteta flavor, spice, ball movement. He looks great, and he has a great relationship with Idrissa right now. There's also one more link that we've had broke yesterday. The guy's name is Stanislav Lobotka. He is priced at 30 million euros. This is coming from Le 10 Sport in France. Um, he is a midfielder. He's new to me. I haven't really done my research on him. If you guys know anything about him, let me know. He is coming from Genoa, I believe. I can't really remember what team he's coming from, but I do believe it's Genoa. Not really sure how many of those we need. We're trying to sign Andre Gomez permanently. We do still have Tom Davis. We at the moment we still have Morgan Schneiderlin, which might change. There's talks that he has interest from Marseille. Yes, Marseille. Um, Also, real quick about outgoings, Umar Nias, he has a couple of interests coming his way. Palace and Cardiff, I think they're two teams. Um, I want to say Bournemouth, but Bournemouth did just sign Dominic Solanke for 25 million up to 27 million euros. Or let's see, I wrote it down here. No, 19 million pounds. It can, with add-ons, it can go up to 25 million. I saw a lot of you guys had a problem with that, considering, I mean, 25 mil for him. hasn't done too much. He's had his games, he's had his starts, but clearly he's not going to beat out Daniel Sturridge out of that spot. I don't really know how many goals he might have scored. If you guys know, leave a comment below. Let me know. Off Everton to Chelsea, Christian Pulisic, the crown jewel of American soccer. He is now the highest paid American player at £74 million or $74 million. Can't remember which one that was. I think it was £60 million, $74 million, something like that. Um, Big move coming in the summer. I'm not a Chelsea fan, obviously, but I am a fan of Christian Pulisic, so I will be watching him closely. He's probably going to be weaned slowly into the team. Can't imagine him replacing uh, Pedro and Willian immediately. But my question is, which is going to lead to another question, is he secretly a replacement for Eden Hazard? Eden Hazard has been very, 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 very vocal over the last maybe 3 seasons about Real Madrid. Vocal in the sense of him saying he's interested. Cristiano Ronaldo leaving. Eden Hazard is still 27, I think. So he's not the oldest. He is in probably his peak form, uh, in terms of like body wise and age wise as a player. So if he was to make this move, it'd probably have to be soon. Ideally, it'd probably have to be either this summer or next. This summer coming or next. But by then, if he is 27, he's probably going to be maybe 29. I don't know when his birthday is. But is he secretly a replacement, Christian Pulisic? I don't know. Let me know. But off to my next question is, what do you think is going to happen with Eden? Do you think he's going to stay? He is obviously, he loves Chelsea. Chelsea was his big move from Lille. Now his next big move can be to Real Madrid. What do you think is best for him? I mean, Chelsea have won the Premier League. They haven't won the Champions League in a little while. They did, I don't remember if he was at Chelsea when they won the Europa League, but they haven't won the Champions League since like Didier Drogba. So I really don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, just let me know. What do you think is best for him? Should he leave? Should he try to work with Chelsea? Bring in Christian Pulisic? Maybe bring in another striker because they obviously need one. Because he's not a striker, Eden Hazard. He's definitely a winger who's effective coming in from the left or the right, but he prefers the left. So what do you think is gonna happen? I mean, I don't want to say they stagnated. I have Chelsea fan friends, and if they watch this, they're gonna kill me for it. But what do you think's gonna happen? I don't know. FA Cup started this week, this weekend. It started yesterday. Taking a break from the Premier League. I always hate these breaks. For one, I always struggle to find the channel or stream to watch any of our FA Cup matches. We are playing Lincoln right now. Last time I checked, we were winning 2-0. No, we were winning 2-1 through Lookman in the 12th minute, Bernard in the 14th. FA Cup did start yesterday. I believe Spurs were the only team to play. I'm not really sure. But they did thrash Tranmere Rovers 7-0. Llorente scored a hat trick. I forgot Fernando Llorente was still in the Premier League, to be honest. Uh, but he scored a hat trick, which is good for him. Praise to him. Uh, but Spurs, they look like a machine. They destroyed us, and they're just continuously been in good form. They did lose to Southampton, right? Was it no, sorry, not Southampton. Wolves. They did lose to Wolves. That was a great game. I don't know if any of you guys watched that match. I do like Wolves. I like the direction they're in, and I like a lot of their players. Ruben Neves is phenomenal, and I would take a couple of their players if I had the choice. I would take a couple of their players. Um, but yeah, Tottenham, they look insane. I believe they are still third. Um, if I was to pick anybody to win the Premier League, who I would like to win the Premier League, I would like to see them win. Liverpool, no. City, I'm tired of them winning everything. Um, so to add a little different flavor, why not? Why not Tottenham? They, like I said, they did destroy us, and that was miserable. But I like Tottenham as a team. They are the team that I would like us to be. I would like us to be them. I would like us to be Atletico, Borussia Dortmund. Those three teams, they're what we should be looking to inspire to be as to aspire to. Now, I want to ask you guys a question. Where do you think we're going to finish this season? Obviously, a lot of you guys will probably say seventh. A lot of you guys will probably say eighth. I want us to be in European football. I absolutely want us to be in European football. I want us to take another stab at the Europa League. That will probably be the best for us because it's way too early for us right now to go into the Champions League. We're probably going to get demolished, but I would like to take another stab at the Europa League. We need it. Um, we we need we need the pressure. We need the pressure because with pressure you get a diamond, right? So we can be sharp as ever. We can compete with the big boys. It's always the little teams that cause us problems. We did so well against Man U, Arsenal, but we need this. We need the pressure. We need to be forced, and we just need to make the right decisions. The club looks to be moving forward. We have been making better decisions, but it's just not enough yet. And I'm not like I said, I'm not gonna put all the pressure on Marco Silva, the club, brand, brand, but there's something that still needs to be done. And I don't know if it's buy more players or if it's just better tactics. We look lovely going forward. We defend fairly well, but it's still not enough sharpness and not enough energy. We get too comfortable at times. We start passing the ball around and don't really know what to do with it. There has to be something. There has to be some sort of addition. Is it creativity? I don't know. We absolutely need another striker. We need something. We need a striker that Richarlison could look up to. Somebody who is a proven goal scorer, maybe even in the Premier League. Who would I pick for January if I wanted to buy somebody in the Premier League, proven goal scorer, that might not go for some insane amount of money? Okay, well, in January, it's hard. In January, it's going to be hard. But if I was to pick somebody, I would pick Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson has been great for Bournemouth. He's not the most amazing goal scorer, but he scores goals. He does well. He links up with other players very well. And I think he might be able to fit in our system. Cenk Tosin, he hasn't really got a shout. He hasn't really been in, but when he has had his opportunities, he hasn't really done much. I, I would take another chance on him and Richarlison playing together. I would like it. I would like to see it. Maybe up top 4-4-2. They could have did that today. Instead, Dom, he's got his shouts. He's done okay. He's been trying. But he's another one who needs something. And if we were to pick up another striker, I would say send him on loan. Easy as that. Send him on loan. I've seen a couple of you mentioning Timo Werner. Who knows? How do you know he's going to adapt? How do you know that he's going to be able to adapt to the pressures of the Premier League? And on top of that, he's going to go for a lot of money. And on top of that, I'm sure that Red Bull would try to go and try to make some sort of deal to try to take Lookman from us. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be willing to give up Lookman for somebody who I don't know is going to be able to take the Premier League, take the pressures. Which is why I I I have faith in Christian Pulisic, but I know he's going to take some time. It's going to take some time for him to come in and adapt. So he's not going to take Willian's spot right away. He's not going to take Pedro's spot right away. So I'm not really sure. I mean, let me know what you guys think. Would you guys get rid of Lookman for Timo Werner? I don't think so. But that's it, boys and girls. Let me know what you guys think of this. It's my first try at this football news stuff. So let me know. I know a lot of it was Everton stuff. I will try to balance it out more next time. But come on, I mean, Toffee fan here. Once a blue, always a blue. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any suggestions, any ideas, any news that might have broke today that I didn't cover, don't know of. So let me know. Remember, you can always follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. I'll leave all those links in the comment section, in the description, and if you go to my channel, it's gonna be up in like the cover photo thing too. So I'll see you guys later. It's been Chris. Peace.